called G0 phase. It is called resting state where cell is not dividing. Okay, this is how cell cycles are act. Now, in classifications of the anti-cancer agents, so first let us classify based on the site of the actions, and then we'll discuss the chemical classification. So, in based on site of actions, so first is a phase specific agents. So, like in G1 phase, specifically Vinca alkaloids like vincrestines are act. In S phase, methotrexate, cytarabine, 6-thioguanine, 6-mercaptopurine, 5-fluorouracil, daunorubicin, and doxorubicin. These all drugs are act on S phase. In G2 phase, daunorubicin as well as the bleomycin antibiotics are act. In metaphase, like vincristine, vinblastine, and paclitaxel. So these all are the plants derived product which are act on the M phase, and these all are the non-specific agents like nitrogen mustard derivative, cyclophosphamide, chlorambucils, carmustines, dacarbazine, busulfan. L-asparginase is an enzyme which is act as anti-cancer agent. So previous year the question was asked, okay, which enzyme which is act as anti-cancer agent. So answer is L-asparginase. Next is cisplatins. It is a inorganic compound act as anti-cancer agent. So in many competitive examination question like which inorganic compounds or which inorganic complex which is act as anti-cancer agent. So it is a cisplatin. Next is a procarbazine and actinomycin D. These all are the phase non-specific agents. Now let us discuss the chemical classification of the anti-cancer agents. So first is alkylating agents. So in alkylating agent, again it is subdivided into the 5 different parts. So first is a nitrogen mustard derivative. So for that various drugs are there. So like mechlorethamine, which is also called mustine hydrochloride, cyclophosphamide, ifosfamide, melphalan, as well as the chlorambucils. This is the structure of the mechlorethamide. So if you look at the structures, 2-chloroethyl side chain which is attached with the tertiary amine, that is a common part in each and every structure. So in mechlorethamine, in cyclophosphamide, so where phosphoramides, this is called phosphorus plus amide, so phosphoramide nucleus is there. Next is ifosfamides. It is a derivative of cyclophosphomides. Chlorambucil, it is called butanoic acid derivative. So again, if you look at here, nitrogen with ethyl chloride side chain, which is there in the structures. And melphalans, it is a derivative of phenylalanine amino acids, where this NH2 group, which is replaced by 2-ethyl chloride side chains. So what is the common part in nitrogen mustard derivative? It is a ethyl chloride side chain. Next is a ethylenamine. So thiotepa hexamethyl melamine, which is also called ultratamines, so which comes under ethylenamines. So this is a structure of thiotepa where phosphorus double bond with sulfur and this aziridine nucleus, 3 aziridine rings are attached with the phosphorus. This is triethylene melamines. So it is also called ultratamines, where triazine ring, the center ring is called triazine ring, which is attached with the 3 aziridine rings. Next is a alkyl sulfonate derivative, which is called busulfan. This is called busulfan. So in center 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so butane carbon chain is there, and on either side of the butane chain this ester group is attached. Sulfonate esters are there. Next is nitrosourea. So drugs are carmustine, lomustine, and streptozotocins. So why it is called nitrosourea? So if you remember the structures of urea, so it is NHCONH. This is a structure of urea, and one of the hydrogen that is replaced by nitroso group. So N double bond O, which is called nitroso group. So that's why it is called nitrosourea derivative. So in structure of all the drugs, nitrosourea group is a common structural features. So in carmustine, in lomustine, here it's a nitrosourea groups, and in streptozotocins, again it having a nitrosourea group which is attached with the 6 member sugar part. So this is called nitrosourea, and last is a triazine derivative. So for that example are procarbazine, dacarbazine and temozolamides. So triazine means three nitrogens are present. So here 1, 2 and 3. Tri means 3, azide means nitrogens. Same way here three nitrogens are there, three nitrogens are there. So procarbazine, dacarbazine and temozolamides are triazine derivative. Next is a platinum complex coordinating complex compounds like cisplatin, carboplatin and oxaliplatins are the drugs. So if you look at the structure of cisplatin, where platinum is a center and which is attached with the two ammonia as well as the two chlorine groups. In carboplatins, platinum with two ammonia and this ester group is attached with the platinum, and in oxaliplatin again two oxygens and amino groups are attached. Third number of the derivatives are antimetabolites. So again it has a three part pyrimidine derivative, purine analogs and folic acid inhibitors. So first is pyrimidine analog. So 5-fluorouracil, cytarabine and capecitabines as well as the gemcitabines, which are comes under pyrimidine analog. So if you look at the structure, so the basic ring present in these 5-fluorouracil is pyrimidine. So 5-fluorouracil, then floxuridine, again it is attached with the 5-member sugar part. Capecitabine, again it has a pyrimidine ring, is a common ring, and Tagafor, it is again pyrimidine ring is there. Gemcitabine also having a pyrimidine ring, cytarabine also having a pyrimidine ring, but these two drug 5-azacitidine and decitabine, it having a triazine ring is present, not a pyrimidine ring is present, but it having a same mechanism of action. That's why it is fall under pyrimidine analog as a antimetabolite agent. Now next is a purine analogs. So for that various drugs are there like 6-mercaptopurine. So whole nucleus is purine. Why it is called mercapto? So SH group which is called mercapto. That's why it is called 6-mercaptopurine, because of SH group is attached at 6 positions. Next is a thioguanine. So in structure of 6-mercaptopurine, at these position there is a NH2 group. So it is a structure of thioguanine. Then various cladribine, vidrabine, clofrabines, fludrabines as well as the pentostatins are there. So these all having a purine nucleus except pentostatins. Okay, so again it having a same mechanism, that's why it is fall under the purine analogs, but it doesn't having a purine nucleus in its structures. So in exam question like which of the following purine analog doesn't having a purine ring in its structures? So the example is pentostatin. Next is the folic acid analogs. So for that the drugs are methotrexate as well as the pemetrexate. So this is the structure of folic acids. Basically it having a pteridine ring is present, and this is called a PABA kind of the groups. Okay, so this is the structure of methotrexate. So in structure of folic acids as well as the methotrexate, so here only there is a methyl group, here it doesn't having a methyl group on this nitrogen, as well as here in folic acid OH group is there, in methotrexate amino group is there. Okay, in pemetrexates, where here ethylene chain is there, here also the ring is also changed, and in trimetrexate again it is a different ring is present in trimetrexates, and trimethoxy groups are there, so that's why it is called trimetrexate. Now next classification is anti-cancer antibiotics. So actinomycin D, which is also called actinomycins, bleomycin, mitomycins and anthracycline antibiotics like doxorubicin, daunorubicin, itrarubicin, epirubicin and valrubicin. So these all are the anthracycline antibiotic because of this 4-ring system which is called anthracycline systems. Okay, so daunorubicin, doxorubicins, itrarubicin and epirubicins. So if you look at the structural difference between doxorubicin and daunorubicin, so there is a change at these position. In doxorubicin, here there is a carboxylic group, here methyl group is there. Okay, so donorubicin and doxorubicin. So doxorubicin is a hydroxylated product of the donorubicin, and this is a structure of the idrarubicins, where here methoxy group is absent compared to the structure of the doxorubicins, and epirubicin is a isomer of the doxorubicins. Now another antibiotics is dactinomycins. So in structure of the dactinomycins, which is phenoxazone ring is present. So this ring is called phenoxazone, and on first and ninth position there is a peptide chain is attached on the both side. So this is called peptide chain, which is attached on the both side, carbon number 1 and carbon number 9. So this is how structure of dactinomycin is looks like. And next is a mitomycin C. So it is again kinds of the antibiotic where 1,4-quinone is there as a main group. Okay. Next is a plant product. So various plant products are also reported as anti-cancer agents like vincristine, vinblastine. It is from vinca alkaloids, podophyllitoxins, etoposide, camphothecins, as well as the paclitaxel, which is a taxol derivatives. We will be seeing in details, like this is a podophyllitoxins and etoposide structures. This is a paclitaxels, very complicated structures. This is a structures of the camphothecins, and this is the structure of topotecan. This is a vinroblin. This is a vinblastine and vincristine. So if you look at the structure, this is called vindolin subunit because of the indolin ring is present. So that's why it is called vindolin subunit, and here indole ring is present. So it is called catharanthine subunit. So in exam, indole containing group of the vinblastine, which is called catharanthine, and indolin containing group of the vinblastine, which is called vindolin. So such kind of questions are generally asked. Next is a protein kinase inhibitors. So these are the novel drugs like imatinib, dasatinib, erlotinib, and gefitinib. So these all are the protein kinase inhibitors. And next is a miscellaneous like L-asparginase, which is an enzyme which is act as anti-cancer agent. Inorganic compound like arsenic trioxides, hydroxyurea, and tretinoins generally used in skin cancers. So these all are the miscellaneous class of the drugs which is act as anti-cancer agents. Various hormonal drugs are also act as anti-cancer agents. So first is a glucocorticosteroids. So in that prednisolone and its derivatives are used. In estrogen, phosphosterol and ethinyl estradiols are used. So this is the structure of the phosphosterol, and this is the structures of the ethinyl estradiol, which having a steroidal in natures. Next is a selective estrogen receptor modulator, which is also act as anti-cancer agents like tamoxifen and tormifan. So SERM, where tamoxifen is a drugs basically used in breast cancer. Now this is a up regulator, this is a down regulator, selective estrogen receptor down regulator. So for that drug is fulvestrant. So this is a structure of the fulvestrant, which is steroid in natures. Next is aromatase inhibitors, which are also used in breast cancer like letrozole and estradiol. So these two are the non-steroidal aromatase inhibitor, letrozole and estrazoles, and exemestane are the steroidal aromatase inhibitors. So these are the third generation aromatase inhibitor. Exemestane is also third generation steroidal aromatase inhibitor. Another hormonal drug like antiandrogens like flutamide and bicalutamide are also used. So this is a structure of flutamide, this is a structure of the bicalutamide. 5-alpha reductase drugs like finasteride, which is also used in BPH, and nowadays it having a main another application is to grow the hair. Okay, so it having a side effect is hirsutism, so that's why it is also used to grow the hair. So finasterides and dutasteride are the drugs which are act as a 5-alpha reductase inhibitors. Its application is also in BPH as well as to grow the hair. Gonadotropin releasing hormone analogues like leuprolins, nephrolins, and triptorelins. So these all are the structures which are act as anti-cancer agents. Next is a progestins where hydroxyprogesterone acetates are used, and 10th number is a gonadotropin releasing hormone antagonist like cetorelix, ganirelix and abarelix are used. So it's a detailed